Welcome to another episode of 7-Minute Marketing with Pam. My name is Pam Didner. I love sharing a little dose of B2B digital content marketing and sales enablement 7 minutes at a time. Early in December, Victor, a very good friend of mine, referred a potential client to me. This client is not my typical B2B technology and a global enterprise clients. It's a mid-size and a regional accounting firm based in Northern California. The founder was able to grow his business through events and referrals. While they recognize that digital marketing and outreach is necessary to continue growing, they didn't know how to start. What they did first was to update their website. Okay, that was good. Then they did a rebranding of their logo. I didn't know why they did that in that sequence, but okay, that's fine. During the rebranding, they hired marketing agencies to conduct a complete audit and create a comprehensive marketing plan. Well, that should be good. After the plan is execution. It should be easy, right? Well, it didn't go that well. The agency was not able to get traction during execution since the content was needed to come from subject matter experts like partners and managers. In addition, partners and managers were very, very busy. Their hours need to be billable, so they really didn't have a lot of time to work on creating content such as blogs, white papers, or whatnot. And everything seems to be last minute. So ultimately, the relationship between the agency and accounting firm didn't work out. Bida, one of the firm's partners, asked me to review their work and come up with a plan to move things forward. She made it very clear that they don't want to overhaul their website or change the current logo. It's okay to update and optimize the website, but my recommendation should not include a complete overhaul of the website. Okay, it's good to know what the client wants or doesn't want to do. I can work around that. After reviewing the plan from another agency, I told Bida that the plan is solid. They have many recommendations. What I suggested was that we focus on 1 to 2 big initiatives. In addition, I told her the plan is one piece of a puzzle. For major initiatives to work, we need to align plan, processes, tools, and the people together. The failure to execute properly had a lot to do with 3 things. Number 1, lack of systematic process to show who should do what and when. Number 2, lack of tools to automate the processes to make partners and the manager's job easy. Number 3, lack of internal program manager to herd the subject matter expert cats. So I suggested that we should focus on one big initiative instead. Since the events and the referrals are the core of their marketing outreach, let's optimize and improve on that. What can we do or automate before, during, and after the event? Is training the most important part? Bida told me that they don't have time to do prep before the event or follow up after the event. Fine. Let's train the partners to understand the process and delegate the preparation and the follow-up to the internal program manager. Again, we need to have a process. Then identify who does what and when in advance. In general, I told her that they need to know who should attend the events at least 3 months in advance. If the partners want to delegate research and the follow-up to the program manager, the person needs time to prepare. Advanced planning is super critical if we want to make this work. Another pain point is content creation. Oh well, that's a pain point for everybody, including myself. Bida told me that they understand that the content is important. Unfortunately, the agency expected them to write content, but they just didn't have the time. I told Bida that we may not need partners to write content. How about doing interviews with them instead? Having writers interview partners and draft the content and have partners review. However, partners need to commit to doing the reviews and getting back to the writers in a timely fashion. We need to hold partners accountable, and partners have to meet writers halfway. I told Bida that marketing is not really sexy. The execution is really about processes and tools. Let's use post-event follow-up as an example. we need to send out an email to prospects 24 hours after the event was over, right, to set up a follow-up call. If the prospects respond, what should we do next? If they don't respond, what should be our next steps? Ask questions, create a process flow that everybody can follow. For each step, identify who should do what and have templates and scripts available. Source the tools wisely, make sure the tools are integrated. It sounds very easy, but it's challenging when you get down to the nitty-gritty details. We had an in-depth discussion on the processes, tools, and the potential hire. Then she asked me what I can do to help her. I can help her find a person to hire. I can also help her to set up the processes and tools with templates. I am literally the goddess of templates. The program manager can work with me to implement the processes and tools and work closely with the partners and managers. This person needs to have a marketing background, but must also be able to write well and do program management. And that's very, very important. So this person needs to have a multi-skill set. And I actually have a couple candidates in mind. This type of work is not what I usually do. I tend to focus on marketing strategy, planning, messaging framework, customer journeys, and even sales enablement. However, I do enjoy being in the trenches to lay out processes and sourcing tools. I learn as much as I do from the planning work. A marketing plan is important, but the processes, tools, and people are even more critical during the execution stage. Another component is training and the communications. Train people how to use the tools and reinforce it over and over again. I told Bida that we can build momentum. There will be some growing pain along the way, but we'll get there. Again, send me your marketing questions. You know where to reach me. If you like the podcast, please leave comments on iTunes. Keep hustling, my friends. You got this.